The girl heard strange noises coming from inside the room, so she curiously pushed the door open. To her shock, she saw a man taking off his clothes, with a black tattoo visible on his back. Ella froze in panic, but then watched as the man quickly approached her. Ella screamed in terror, but the man immediately covered her mouth. They locked eyes at close range, and the man slowly released his hand.
난 당했는데.
A sinking feeling washed over Ella. She realized her new boss was the same guy from last night's car accident. Not only had she yelled at him for being rude, she'd also grabbed him by the collar to keep her job. Ella had no choice but to smile and suck up to him. But the situation was even worse than she imagined. The man's name was Mike, a recently returned heir to a family fortune. He was supposed to maintain the perfect image of an elite professional, but Ella had seen the tattoo on his back, and she knew about his bizarre late-night outfit. To keep her quiet, Mike had his friend dig up dirt on her. He even deliberately gave her a hard time during meetings, assigning her nearly impossible tasks. He wanted to force Ella to quit on her own. So at the welcome party on his first day, he pretended to care about his employees, constantly pushing drinks on Ella, and deliberately switched her small glass for a larger one. Mike thought she'd give up quickly, but to his surprise, Ella filled her own glass to the brim, and Mike, to save face, had no choice but to keep drinking. But the secretary knew Ella could hold her liquor, and to spare the boss some dignity, the secretary quickly ushered the other employees out. Before long, Mike was completely wasted. He was flailing his fists on the table. When he woke up the next day, Mike found himself lying in a hotel room, seeing the stains on his shirt. He recalled the humiliating scenes from last night. Not only had he spilled his innermost thoughts, he'd also cried and begged for milk. His cool, aloof image had completely crumbled once again. Mike was furious. When he'd composed himself and arrived at the office, he saw his colleagues gathered around Ella, gossiping. Ella was bragging about how she got the boss drunk last night, and every word felt like a stab to Mike's heart, so he loudly reprimanded the employees. Ella could only keep her head down in silence, but Mike publicly humiliated her, saying he hadn't fired her, only because he didn't want to dirty his hands. The colleagues were all too scared to make a sound. At that moment, Ella suddenly stood up. She stormed into the office in fury.